engineering. Active, we get to talk to you, and you also get to talk to us. And then we have a question for the day as usual, where you have a prize to win if you get it correctly. The prize is courtesy our sponsor, Prince Engineer Yemisi Shilon, who is bringing out this to you every week. And the question for the day is: the relative density of the acid in a car battery can be measured by what? The relative density of the acid in a car battery can be measured by what? In case you know the answer, pick up your phone and call, or you can go to our Facebook page at Ogtv and our YouTube page at Ogtv Abeokuta and Instagram at Ogun State Television. Now, I won't waste our time. We'll take a very short break, and when we return, I will let you know who my guest is, and we'll take it off from there. Glad to have you back. My guest for today is Engineer Olalekan Olabode. Engineer Olalekan Olabode is a consummate professional with almost 20 years as a trained electrical engineer and a training facilitator of over 15 years, highly progressive managerial experience in power engineering, project planning, construction, maintenance, and management. Engineer Olalekan Olabode is the Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer of Olalekan Engineering Limited, and an indigenous premier leader in power development solution established to provide power engineering and related services. I must say that he is also the chairman of the Nigeria Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Lagos State chapter. You're welcome to Engineering and You.
Thank you very much for having me.
And the topic you'll be discussing with us in the next couple of minutes is electrical and electronic engineering for today and next generation. So I won't waste your time. Just get out of your face and allow him do what he knows how to do best. You can go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much for having me, the presenter, and it's a privilege being here today, at least to be able to educate and also let the younger ones know the importance of picking up a career, in engineering. The topic for us today is going to be electrical and electronic engineering for today and the next generation, basically for the youth. So that's what we're going to talk through, because my target audience, is the younger ones. So we're going to really bring it down to their level that they may be able to understand and make things real go.
All right, so you can go ahead with your presentation.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. I have a slide here, and if you go by my slide, we have on the table of content, who is an engineer, or what is engineering? Then also we're looking at the spectrum of engineering. Then what is electrical and electronic engineering? Then also we're going to look at the spectrum of electrical engineering. Then the next phase again, we're going to look at the benefits of studying electrical and electronic engineering. Then the requirement as well to study the same electrical and electronic engineering. Problems that electrical and electronic engineering has solved in our society. Then also we're going to look at the latest trends concerning the electrical and electronic engineering field. Then, because I'm talking to the younger ones, we're going also to look at example of young investors, in this field, how they've been able to excel, and also we look just briefly about myself. Okay. And that will end the slide. So basically, let us go straight to what we are here to do. So the question is, what is engineering? So I have said here today that engineering is the application of scientific knowledge in solving societal problems. And that is key. So meaning that an engineer is somebody who is responsible to be able to identify a problem within its vicinity and propose solution. So that is just an engineer. We have the spectrum of engineering. We have mechanical, we have civil engineering, we have chemical engineering, industrial engineering, and electrical engineering. So this actually gives us an holistic view of which area you could pick up, a career, in engineering. So basically, we are now looking at the key focus tonight is electrical and electronic engineering. So who is this person? We said is somebody that is involved in design, develop, test, and supervise the manufacture of electrical equipment, etc. Within this as well, you have, when you look at the horizontal spectrum, there are several areas that you can pick up your career, even as an electrical and electronic engineers. For example, we have the power, we have control, we have electronic, we have signal processing, we have computer engineering, and etc. So this gives you a very wide range for you even to develop a career in. For example, myself, I am a power engineer. That is where my, I'm among the horizontal line had grown vertically within that line, so I can say that yes, I can propose solution. And
when it comes to power.
When it comes to power, you understand? And we could see today that okay, fine. You guys say you guys are engineers, that we have issues concerning power. So what's the problem? But I've told every person that wants to listen that the problem of power in Nigeria is not technical at all.
Is what?
It's not technical, sir. Permit me to use the word that is purely political. Because we've got the expertise, because we've got the technical know-how, of all those things. But, my brother, what do? We have policies and all that. But
after our presentation, we'll shed more light on that.
But because of my target audience, so let me just quickly move forward. So here again, I've been able to say what are the benefits of studying electrical, and electronic engineering as a field. Number one, help solve societal problems. You can also become an entrepreneur, immediately as a registered electrical engineer. Also, looking at being at the forefront of technology today as well is a very high-skilled field, that a lot of people are going to benefit a lot. So because of my audience, also because of the younger ones, so how do you qualify, to study electrical and electronic engineering in school? You have the GCE, you have your WAEC and your SSCE, that you need to pick up. So what are the subjects that you should look through and ensure that you're good at? We have the mathematics, we have the physics, we have the chemistry, you have the English language as well, that you must just have, because that's the means of communication. So if you don't have that basic use of words, that you can't be able to communicate even what you have, the design you want to pass across, so you must, be strong, at all those qualifications that you need. So ask me again, so what are the problems that you can use this to solve? Number one, agriculture. Basically agriculture, I just have this young lady who feels that, yes, she identified the kind of tool they are using. And she feels that number one is time consuming. Then number two, because it's a remote area, so they can't afford the mechanized, equipment. So in our own way, she was able to design a small equipment that suits what they want to get and that's Davi Morty. You know, she excelled in that aspect. Then also at the medical line now going forward, medical has gone beyond what we used to be. You know, I can be somewhere far away and I can administer medication to you. You understand? So that's where we're going to. You know, so basically here, we have the hearing aids, we have the glucose monitor, we have the robotic surgical system, etc., etc. So all these are embodiments of electrical and electronic engineering field. So you could see in medical also, you can get that. Then what about transportation? We're talking about green atmosphere.
Green, yeah.
Going green, yes. So few, we want even to eradicate that. So let's get transportation using maybe just the solar, for example, and that's just an example of a young man who is a Nigerian as well. You know, he was able to put this, and via the batteries, he could power this vehicle to move. And recently also, I think if I'm not mistaken, in my degree thereabout, a young man also did that, you know, by electrical and electronic engineers. Yeah, so now we're looking at the trends. Like I told you, where we are and where we're looking at. You'll be surprised that a lot of paradigm shifts, you know, had occurred within that sector. You know, we're talking today now about Internet of Things. We're talking about robotics, artificial intelligence. You know, so that is where we're going to now. And all this is a field that you could expound and get opportunities to go as a career. You know, very soon now.